Okay, we're gonna play Roblox. Again. No, why did I quit? I forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. Let's take this. I didn't crash it. I didn't crash it. It's so hard. Work on Wait, I'm so Hi, Uh-oh. What did I do? Haha. Oh my god. Dami. I can hear everyone. Straight grace. Evolution. Katsu. Sabi ko diba? Mawala muna. At maliligo muna. Ding.
Ano? Lutin ka pa? Ha?
500, 400, 300, 200.
Butter.
20. 30.
No.
System.
Why? Okay. No. Oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah. Mga bala ko ito. Uh-oh, sige. Prepare for brace. Oh! No! YouTube. No mistakes.
These are the world's most dangerous airlines. Let's take a look at the top 5. At number 5 is Pakistan's biggest airline, Pakistan International Airlines, with a total of 8 crashes, which is really not that bad for being 76 years old. And in 4th place for the most crashes is a much newer airline, Korean Air, which was founded in 1962 and has a total of 9 crashes. Starting our top 3 and remaining in Asia, we have China Airlines with a total of 9 crashes, tying it with number 4. Before we get to the top 2, remember that crashes are just part of the equation for safety, so don't take this too seriously. And for the only American carrier to make the list, in 2nd place is American Airlines with 11 crashes. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment which top 5 you want me to do next. Coming in at number 1, the airline with the most crashes is Air France with 11, tying it with number 2, but because it's a younger company, that means more crashes per year, so this takes the cake.
Did you know, if you leave the Earth...
talking during the health class just now? Lost in your own thoughts? No, going home after school. Keep practicing. In Talkie, you can have different conversations.
If you have a blood clot, a doctor will sometimes insert a tiny vacuum cleaner into your veins. Once inside, a wire goes through the clot, and a small mesh tube expands, capturing the clot. Then it carefully guides it over to the vacuum. The suction pulls the clot inside, removing the blockage from the vein. This restores blood flow while leaving the inside of the vein with minimal damage. If you
Отказ СДУ, отказ СДУ, отказ СДУ, отказ СДУ.
Пожар в отсеке вентиляции. Пожар в отсеке вентиляции. Пожар в отсеке гидравлики. Пожар в отсеке гидравлики. Разгерметизация кабины. Разгерметизация кабины. Разгерметизация кабины.
Скорость уменьшить. Управление ногой переключить на
Airbus and Boeing. Stall alarm. Airbus.
Stall.
Boeing. Airbus and Boeing stall alarm.
Rồi. Đấy.
Airbus versus Boeing. Stall alarm. Airbus. Stall.
Pulling. Stay in the flight. Keep pulling. Keep pushing. Pulling. Stay in the flight. Keep pulling. Keep pushing.
What's the lowest altitude that we can recover from a stall? Here we are in our cargo 747. I'll go 0 throttle. We'll pull back as aggressively as we can. We're at 10,000 feet. And for the sake of consistency, for each one of these tries, we're going to be at 300 knots. And there's our stall. And of course, that was very easy to pull out of. Now let's go half as high. So now the exact same idea as before, but now we're at 5,000 feet.
Cái gì đang ít gì?
Be careful. If you play mobile games, this game.
So this guy, let's call him Creed. And Creed has a problem. He's dead. So this guy, let's call him Creed. And Creed has a problem. He's dead.
So I recently got this neat little camera, and this is gonna make. Jacqueline, what is happening to our tank? Why is our home disappearing? Oh, Mr. French Fry, you always worry every week when he does this. He's just doing his regular water change. See, there's nothing. Oh, my lord! You better watch it! What I was saying was, he's just doing his regular water change. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, our home is back now. Alright, guess I was just overreacting. Jack. Before you ship your goldfish, make sure to add some blue food coloring in there just to make it a little more fun for the fish. Just joking, guys. Today I'm going to show you how I ship a live goldfish in the mail. Step number 1, get a bag meant for fish transportation. Step number 2, fill the bag with some tank water. Step number 3, get the fish you want to ship. This is a little mini Chad. We're sending a mini Chad today. Step number 4, get some methylene blue. Step number 5, add 2 to 3 drops of the methylene blue into the bag with the fish. This just helps prevent nitrite toxicity, helps with oxygen uptake, and general disease prevention. Step 6, twist the bag up with as much air as possible while still allowing the bag to be small enough to fit vertically in the box. Step 7, tightly rubber band the top of the bag twice. Step 8, bag the fish again, but make sure the orientation of the new bag is perpendicular to the bag the fish is already in, so the bottom of the bag has no sharp corners once it's all set in place. Step 9, place in an insulated box for thermal stability and general protection. Step 10, tape it up, and you're good to go.
Before you this was Harold and Gerald 7 weeks ago, and this is how big they are now.
For the curious, goldfish genetics always wants to try and take them back to the wild version. Luke's black telescope is closer to the wild version body-wise, and black is a very dominant gene. The color could develop a couple of ways. If they do develop into jet black, I put my money on them losing it eventually. Oh, this is a better not 100% prediction.
Harold's blackness is receding.
Yes. Yeah.
This was Harold and Gerald 7 weeks ago, and this is how big they are now. Oh no, our goldfish. It's floating. Not anymore. This is how you fix a floating goldfish, start to finish. Step 1, we gotta increase the water temperature. We're currently at 76 degrees Fahrenheit. We wanna up that to 82 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The warmer the water temperature, the faster the metabolism of the fish, and the more likely it is to expel the stuff in its gut that's likely causing this constipation and bloating. Step 2, halt all feeding for 2 days, especially these dry pellet feeds. We don't want to add any more air into their digestive tract and give it a chance to completely clear out. 2 days later, we're still floating. So step 3, force feed your goldfish boiled and deshelled peas. Deshell the peas into the water, grab the fish, force his mouth onto the peas until he eats them, and then let go of your fish. The peas will act as a laxative to help even further clear out the entire gut. And the next day, our fish is all better. Unfortunately, this problem is extremely common in fancy goldfish. Something is
Today I went to Petco to buy my first fish. My budget was only $50. I started to look around and there were so many options. I was searching for an hour and then I finally decided what I wanted. I decided to get this awesome freshwater puffer fish. It came out to be $7. I then went to Walmart to look for a cheap tank, and I found this 1.5 gallon starter kit for only $25. I then had to buy some gravel and some plants, and that came out to be $12. As soon as I got home, I started assembling the tank. It was actually pretty satisfying. I then got him acclimated, and I put him in the tank. He was a little nervous at first, but once he got used to it, he was chilling. Comment down below what you think we should name him. Today I went to Petco to buy my first fish. My budget was only $50. I started to look around and there were so many options. I was searching for an hour and then I finally decided what I wanted. I decided to get this awesome freshwater puffer fish. It came out to be $7. I then went to Walmart to look for a cheap tank.
I'm setting up my very first goldfish tank in my new home. And just like last time, I'm going to be growing pothos out of the top of the aquarium. I'm setting up my...
You better not mess with my gang, or...
I do not like cats, and that's my personal opinion. I can have that opinion if I want. A lot of people got upset that I said that I do not like cats and that I would never buy a house for my cat owner ever again, because I didn't realize that in order to get rid of the cat odor that this house came with, I would have to repaint and reseal and refinish and redo every floor and wall to get that odor out of here. I didn't realize if you order 200... Jacqueline? This is a female goldfish, and what you see coming out of her are a bunch of eggs. Now, normally, if you want to hand spawn your goldfish and make some goldfish babies, you would take these eggs and you put them in a separate container. But right now, you've never truly lived until you've hand-fed Big Bubba. He comes up, he gives your fingers all these little kisses. Sometimes he can't see where the food is very well, so he'll go and kiss the wrong fingers. And then eventually, he kind of sniffs it out and finds the right spot and sucks all pellets. You've never... Bubba disapproves. So those fish are all dead right now. Goldfish are freshwater fish. So here we got Brad and Bubba just chilling, and I noticed something in their tank. So, what have I noticed in their tank? This right here, Bubba, come on. This right here is a goldfish tooth. They got a bunch of these things in the back of their throat, and it helps them chew up food. And if you're wondering what I do with these teeth, I actually collect them. Why do I collect them? I don't know. It'd be pretty cool one day if I had like a whole jar of these things. It'd be pretty sick. So here we go. One of the things I dislike the most about the fish keeping and aquarium community is that sometimes these people have like no chill.
What?
Okay, before you watch this video, guess in the comments which fish is gonna come to my hand first, okay? You better comment before you watch the video, okay? Is it gonna be Mr. Cow? Is it gonna be Miss Tiger? Or is it gonna be Mr. Orange, okay? No cheating. Comment before you watch, okay? No cheating. Okay, here we go. Well, buddies, who's coming first? Who's coming first? Oh, it's the cow. We love Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow. Okay, salt. So, will salt hurt the gills of a freshwater fish like Bubba? Well, it depends. What's the concentration of salt in the water, and how long are they in that concentration? A lot of people don't know this, but actually So, these baby goldfish you see here, these are called Oranda and crown pearl scale. By far, my favorite morning activity is going out to my outdoor stock. So, when I do a water change in my outdoor stock tank, how do I drain the water from all these big tanks? Well, I actually use an external pump. This thing basically has one hose that takes the water in and one hose that takes the water out. I make sure that I have the face of this facing upward because I don't want to suck out a bunch of sand. Once I have it all hooked up and plugged in, I basically have it connected to this long hose that goes all the way underneath my fence, all the way to like our side yard, and I just have the water pouring onto the grass over here because this grass does not grow well and this fish water helps. Everybody say hi to little Margaret. She's a beautiful fish. So this is my outdoor stock.
When you know your AI.
Here we go again. Mr. Cow and Mr. Orange are chasing around little Miss Tiger. So why are they doing this? Why are they messing with her? Well, they're actually trying to breed. The male goldfish instinctively do this during breeding time and actually results in them forcing the female to really drop eggs. They push her around and they corner against the walls, and all this stress and motion and agitation ends up causing her to drop eggs. Here we go again, Mr. Yeah, you already know who it is. I apologize for that intro. This is Viola. We're doing a little Viola update. She's actually looking a little... Alright, so this is a little goodbye video to Georgie, and I wish this was a joke. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to euthanize him today, because I explained in my YouTube video his problems, but as you can see, when I let him go, he sinks to the bottom like a stone. He can't muster up the energy to move around. He just constantly sits down there, face down in the sand, and really just can't get up and move around. He's not living a good quality life. He's not even living a mediocre quality life. His quality life is really awful. And at that point is when you have to take responsibility and say, okay, in nature, he would not survive this long. He would be out. So you have to peacefully euthanize them with clove oil. It's the only morally correct thing to do. But he was one of my favorite fish, so it is hard to say goodbye. But I know it's for the best, because he's not enjoying his life. He's not having a good life. I even know. So what are we doing? We are releasing eggs from this goldfish. Why are we doing that? Well, yesterday, Mr. Cow and Mr. Orange were chasing the heck out of her, and when you release the eggs early, it does help them helps the males to chill out, because the female will stop releasing the pheromone. But something I noticed about this batch of eggs, another unhealthy spawn of eggs, a lot of dead eggs in this one. I'm not 100% sure why this is happening now, because they don't have parasites anymore. Okay, guys, there's a debate that needs settling. Who is cuter? Big Bubba. Everyone loves Big Bubba. But this new fella, Mr. Cow, is gaining a lot of popularity. A lot of people are starting to like Mr. Cow, and I'm wondering, is he eating into... The question I get a lot is, why do you feed your goldfish? So, why would you want to feed gel food to a goldfish? Well, for one, if you're trying to get a better relationship with your goldfish and grow closer with them, feeding them by hand is going to really make them trust you more and be a lot more friendly with you. And two, if your goldfish tends to get swim bladder problems and it has buoyant... Alright, I've been getting a lot of requests for... Oh, here comes Big Bubba. Let's give him a little boop. And maybe one more boop. And maybe one more boop. And maybe just one more boop. And a boop. And a boop. And a boop. And one more boop. Maybe one for Brad. Boop. Oh, he didn't like that one. Maybe one more. Come here. Boop. And boop. And boop, boop. Rapid fire. Boop. 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 Oh, here comes Big.
This is good.
What time is it? Right now, what time is it? Well, I'll tell you. So you want to buy a cow. You want to buy a chunky little cow. but you don't have a big pasture, you don't have enough grass. What do? You buy a cow in fish form. One of the biggest beginner mistakes that I've noticed in this hobby is that a lot of folks will add goldfish to their tank before the tank is properly cycled. You have to make sure there's enough beneficial bacteria working on the filter media to really take any ammonia in the system and quickly convert it to nitrite and then to nitrate. When you open up the door to this greenhouse, it's like a whole nother world. You walk in here, you stick your hand in the tank, and all the little fishies come up and say hi. I was just sent all these awesome LED lights by JC. So you have a beautiful goldfish tank or pond system, and you have equipment. All right, folks, I got some good news and I got some bad news. And it's not even that bad. I'm actually extremely grateful for it. I was lucky enough to have an internship this summer, and I'm also doing some summer classes. So I'm going to be extremely busy this summer, so I won't be able to post as often as I normally do. Won't be able to make as much. Okay, for the very first time, we have Viola producing eggs. I went out to my goldfish tank this morning and found Viola looking a little bit stressed, a little bit mangled up. And I went and checked her for eggs because I was thinking, okay, maybe the males are throwing her around. And sure enough, yes, she was full of eggs. And by the way, this does not hurt them. Actually, anytime I spot a goldfish that's being chased or is full of eggs, I like to spawn all the eggs out of them just because it reduces the male aggression and stops the males from chasing them sooner. The sooner the eggs are out of them, the... Well, hiya there, little buddy. I think I'm going to name you Jimmy. Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy John. You know what we do to Jimmy John sandwiches? We eat them. That's right. Who do you think's going to eat little Jimmy John? At first, I thought it was going to be Steve because he ran right up. But then Vincent came in. Vincent went and just swallowed up Jimmy John in one whole piece. Well, hiya there, little buddy. That is one nice chicken. Look at that. So, what are we doing? We are collecting eggs from the chickens. We unlock this lock. We unlock that lock. We attempt to keep the chickens inside, but it's really no use. You block Jenny, then you got Tweety trying to go out, and you got Becky trying to go out, and before you know it, they're all outside, and it's no use. So you say, whatever, you just go and get the eggs. What do we got? We got 3 eggs today. We got 4 chickens, but we only got 3 eggs. That means somebody's slacking. Someone is not putting in the work. That's okay. We'll forgive them. And then we go over and we say, thank you very much for your work. Thank you for your contribution to the breakfast. It is very greatly appreciated.
Watch time fly by as you get...
Luke, your goldfish are eating the sand. Is that good? Is it okay? What's happening? So I've answered this question a couple times. We'll answer it again because I keep getting it. It's okay that they eat the sand. And actually, for the most part, they're not even really eating the sand. They're just stuffing it in their mouth, sorting through the junk in there, and spitting most of it back out. But for the couple pieces that actually do get swallowed up, is that a broccoli ice cube I'm feeding to my goldfish? Why, yes, it is. The reason I do this is because though you could boil broccoli and feed that directly, I like to store it long term. But some broccoli for Mr. Cow? Nope. Just joking. We're giving broccoli to Bubba and Brad. I'll give it to them later. Here we got Bubba. He's eating up the broccoli cube. Alright, so I bought this black background to put on my tank here because I didn't like... So some people have seen me feed my goldfish veggies, and they've asked me, is it okay if I feed my goldfish only veggies? Can they only eat veggies? Will they be okay? Can I have a vegan goldfish? And the answer to that is no. Mr. Cow is bloodthirsty. No, but like seriously, they do need to have some sort of... Here we got my old-fashioned string algae spaghetti. The main ingredient is string algae. You just take it off wherever you see it growing and throw it in your tank, and Olivia will play tug-of-war with you and rip it right off your finger. But yeah, they absolutely love this algae. It's good for them too, so anytime you find some big chunks of algae, feel free to just rip them off.
大胆一点，快把你家客厅砸了吧！环保实木面板做地台，底部做几个大抽屉，收纳家里零碎物品，真的很实用。侧边延伸做转角地台，底部镂空放出门常换的鞋子。地台上放松软的大垫子和靠背，就是舒适大沙发。侧边台面还能当边机使用。Red Note 小红书国际。
stressed out and worried about what's going to happen, just stop everything and watch this video.
When you're playing.
Alright, I got a little rant for you guys. So I make a lot of goldfish videos, and a lot of times people take my
Guys.
videos, and a lot of times people... Okay, so before I tell you... So I've been getting some more questions about my pea ice cubes. So here we have Bethany, right? Or that's what you think. This is actually not Bethany. This is Bertha. When the pea falls, Big Brad will go. Then no more peas for the little fishies. Sorry, Bubba. You're too slow. Just joking. Of course we're going to feed Bubba. Bubba has to have his peas. Peas are one of Bubba's favorite things to eat. Don't worry, he's not getting brain freeze. Before he actually eats it, does get pretty thawed out, but I do like to just have the ice cube there so he can come right up to me and nibble it. This little fella's, oh, you want some food? Here you are. I don't know why, but I just love dumping food right on top of Olivia's head. He's always poking it out, saying, feed me. So I'm like, all right, here you are. And sometimes, it'll drop right on her head, and, other fish will go and, literally eat it off, on top of her head, because, everyone just wants food so badly.
I'm gonna sleep.